Welcome to the Marksman Challenge submission info video. Yeah, that's a mouthful. If you already know what Marksman Challenge is and want to skip ahead to the submission info, please click the annotation on the screen right now. Otherwise, stick around. Alright, so you want to learn more about Marksman Challenge. Well, I'm going to do my best to try and describe it to you, but otherwise you just have to watch the videos themselves to kind of get what they are yourselves. Basically, what Marksman Challenge is, I take videos from the community that you or other people submit, and I kind of commentate. It's a kind of commentary, more of a critique. What I do is I take and I kind of analyze play by play what's going on the screen in real time, and kind of say what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, and not only to help their gameplay in general, but you can also use these tips to improve your own gameplay. At the end of each show, I give a rating based on different factors. For example, skill. This is the most general of all the ratings, and it kind of bases around, I might focus on what they did well in general, what they should work on. Maybe if they DMR really well, they don't have to work on that. Maybe if they can't grenade, then, I'll tell them to work on that. The second area I mark on is decision making. If you have good decisions, you'll generally stay alive more and get yourself into better situations where you'll get more kills. If you have bad decision making, you'll probably run into 4 teammates. And yeah, it can come down to luck, but a lot of it is, little decisions and split-second changes that can really help you out. The third part that I rate on is teamwork. Teamwork is absolutely essential in Halo. I mean, yeah, you can go lone wolf and kind of beast mode on, but at the same time, you're not helping out your teammates. You're kind of depriving them of kills, and kind of taking them at the same time. And so if you've got good teamwork, if I can see that you're communicating, then that's good. You don't have to communicate, and you can just help out your teammates using different strategies with maybe an example. The only example I can think of is maybe armor lock or something like that. But I will definitely rate you on teamwork. Assists will get you high in teamwork. But it's one of the minor ones that I rate on, and I rate kind of lightly on that one. And the last thing I rate you on is a kind of variable marking thing. I rate you on, if you're a Team Slayer game, then I rate you on like your overall score. Did you go positive this? How many kills did you get? How many deaths did you get? How did your teammates do? How did you win? Did you lose? That kind of thing. If I'm playing an objective, did you play the objective? Or did you just go for the kill whore? Because in objective games, I'm really going to mark you based on whether or not you went for that objective. Other game types that are going to be in the middle, I might rate somewhere in the middle. I haven't really decided yet, but I'm pretty sure if it's an objective game, then I'm going to mark you on objective. For invasion, I think I'm going to mark in the middle for score and objective. Or maybe I'll just mark score, and the objective will be kind of like a bonus mark that you'll get. And now on to how I mark these things. Now, I'm going to mark it on a grade system, as you've probably seen from my videos, which you've come from. Basically, how I mark it is, you'll get anywhere from an F straight up to a double A. Double A is the highest one. I apologize to anyone coming from my first video, where I marked with minuses, and I think I might have added a plus in there. I'm not going to mark like that from now on, and if you came from later videos, you'll notice that I will not have put a minus or a plus. The way that my marking scheme works is that it's just letters, so you'll have F, D, C, B, and A, and then double A if you're really, really good at it. So I'm not going to mark minuses and pluses, and I apologize for that mistake in my first episode. But to keep it clear, I'm just going to use the letters, and then double A for the highest. And now let's move on to the submission info. Before I tell you the address you should email, let me set a few ground rules for the footage that you should send me. First of all, no custom games or firefight. These things are not very easy to commentate, and custom games could be pretty set up, so I'm not going to allow those. And I can tell. Number 2, do not send me your best gameplay possible. I do not want to rate a 25-0 game no matter how good you think you are. This is not an opportunity for you to say, hey world, look at how good I am, maybe I should become a commentator. That's not what this is. This is so that people can get better. And if you hog up the entire thing by saying, look at how good I am, that's not going to help anyone. Now, at the same time, you can send in really, really, really bad gameplay, but it probably won't, help anyone because I'm going to be commentating on the whole time, like, basic things. I guess you could send that in, but what I'm really looking for, the best gameplay you could possibly send me in is, pretty good gameplay, average gameplay, like maybe 12 to 15 kills, and something that you thought that you did good in some aspects, and there's stuff that you could really work on. Now, to send me gameplay, you can do one of two things. One, you can send me a Bungie.net link to the file where I can download it. That is the preferred version, okay? If you can do that, that would be a million times better than my second option, which is to tell me your gamer tag, send me a message on PlasmaSnake13, and I will check your file share. But I am very against this, and I'd rather you find the Bungie.net link. So if you could do that, that's 1,000 times better. Finally, the more effort you put into your email, the better. If it looks like you really care about this gameplay, and it looks like you really care about emailing me, then I'll put that care back into a video that I'll make for you. Also, the more information you put in that email, the better. For example, send me kind of general ideas. What you think you did really well on? What do you think you didn't really do well on? Send me some scores. Maybe I can include that in the video. Send me, like, what you think you did in these aspects. Like, include in these email, like, kind of a general summary of the entire game and what you thought of the game. And if you do that, I mean, that'll help me when I'm reviewing it. And it'll generally show that you really care about the gameplay and that you want it to be on there to get help and not just to go, look at how good I am. And so the base rule is the more info and the more care you put into the email, the more likely I am to accept it. So the email you can send your videos to is marksmanchallenge@hotmail.com. See, that wouldn't be very hard to guess. Send your Bungie stuff to that email, and hopefully I will get around to it, and you become a Machinima Respawn star. Or a failure. But you know, either way, you're getting better at the game, having more fun. And that's all that matters. I'll see you guys later.